Hey everyone, so I am making a video on how you calculate your macros, and I think this is going to be really essential for those who, let's say you're going to play with your calorie counts a little bit, and you want to understand when I look at my carb manager or I look at my app on my phone, how does it come up with the numbers that it comes up with? And I think it's really important to see the difference between calories, between fat and carbs and protein. So I'm just going to kind of go into a little explanation on how it kind of works. So first and foremost, you have 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. So what that means is for 1 gram, you have 9 calories. Hence why keto is a longer sustaining energy, because if we look, we would have 4 calories per 1 gram of carbs, and we also have 4 calories per 1 gram of protein. And so you can see that 9 calories per, instead of 4, that's obviously why it's like longer sustaining energy. So when you eat carbs, that's why you go up and you go down. That's why 9 versus 4 is gonna last a lot longer. So this is important to know, this little thing right here, because this is gonna help you with the rest of this, okay? So my next thing is remember everyone, keto is 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. So again, we wanna try to stick to about 20 grams of carbs per day, but some people that's maybe not obtainable, especially depending on what calorie intake you're looking to have. So that's why it's really good to kind of do the 75-25 percentage, okay? Because that will differ from everyone and not everyone's the same, right? So this is definitely helpful. So remember, keto, 75% fat, 20% protein, 5% carbs. So now we're gonna come over here and do a quick little example. Okay, so let's say I eat 1,500 calories a day, or that's what I'm looking to potentially eat, okay? So what we're gonna do is we have 1,500 calories. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 1,500 times 75%, and this is to get my fat calories, and then we're gonna put it into grams, right? Because again, keto is 75% fat, right? So I'm gonna take my 1,500 times 75%, and this is 1,125 calories. Then we need to divide that by the 9 calories per 1 gram, right? So we go back to this little thing up here, the 9 calories per 1 gram of fat, okay? So I'm gonna divide this 1,125 by 9 calories to get 125 grams of fat. So then I know when I'm looking to only eat about 1,500 calories, that I need 125 grams of fat. Now you're gonna do this same equation with calories, or your calories with your carbs and your protein. So remember, most of my calories are already taken here, okay? But we need to now calculate our protein. Because I do get a lot of people that are like, well, hold on a second. My fat is, let's just say 125, and my protein is like 106 or whatever. It just seems like they're so close together. And so this is what I want to explain. So I'm going to show you the last 2 parts of this so you can kind of see. So now I want to show you how it all kind of comes together when we want to put all 3 carbs, protein, and fat together. So again, 1,500 calories is what we're looking at. The 1,500 times your 75% of your day, right, or your macro needs to be fat. Okay, so again, we already did this. So it's 1,125 divided by 9 is going to give you 125 grams of fat. So now we're going to take 1,500 times 20% is going to be 300 calories. You divide that by 4, you're looking at 75 grams of protein. And again, 1,500 times 5%, which is going to be my carbs, will give me 75 calories and be about 18.75 for my carb count. Now, if you're like someone who's doing Carb Manager and you're looking to only have 1500 calories or 1200 calories, you'll notice you're like, well, wait a second, my carb, you know, I should be eating less than 20 grams of net carbs per day. So why is it less than that? And I want it to be at that 20 because I want to get any carb I can still get, right? Just, you know, be mindful of that, you know, even if you go over your carb count for the day, if you are tracking, it's okay. You know in your head that essentially 20 grams, 25 grams or less of carbs is going to get you into the ketosis state that you're looking to get into. But from this kind of perspective, this is how it kind of works when your macros are being calculated within those apps. So again, you guys, so the 1,125 plus 300 plus 75 will get you to the big boy up here, 1,500 calories. So hopefully that helps. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I just think it's really helpful so that when you're like maybe trying to uptick your carb count, or not carb count, calorie count, or if you're trying to lower it, this is how the background things in your apps get calculated. But also it just might help you understand, okay, that's why I want to get to 125 grams of fat, because we have about 9 calories per gram of fat, you know, and this is how it gets calculated. And then, you know, if you're trying to up your protein or something, let's just say just a little bit, you know, how can you make that work from a calorie perspective to get you maybe like to the number that you're looking to potentially get. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and hopefully you guys have a really good day.